Greetings, I'm Tim of Govberg, and welcome to the world of Grand Seiko. Today, I'll be your guide to the Grand Seiko SBGA011 Spring Drive Automatic, lovingly known as the Snowflake. Now, it's important to note that this automatic winding timepiece can nevertheless be manually wound by taking the crown and threading it out of its first position. Thread it counterclockwise until you feel and hear a distinct pop. Now the crown is in the position for winding. If the watch is stopped, turn approximately 30 turns in a clockwise direction. This will give the mainspring sufficient energy that it can begin operating the watch, and in the course of daily wear on the wrist, the natural kinetic action of the wrist and the caseback winding rotor will completely energize the power reserve over a series of days of consecutive use. But should you wish to fully energize the power reserve of approximately 72 hours by manual means, simply continue turning the crown in a clockwise direction. Now you'll note that the power reserve scale at 7 o'clock eventually advances to a stop. You can give the watch a few extra turns just to ensure it's fully wound, because mechanical precautions designed into the watch ensure that it cannot accidentally be overwound by manual or automatic means. Now once you've fully wound the watch, there are some features that enable precise setting. In the outermost position, the stop seconds function is engaged. Now, if you stop the seconds at the index at 12 and advance to the next nearest minute, when comparing to a known accurate reference time, such as an online atomic clock, you can wait for your reference time to catch up to you, and then push the crown in. Now you're synchronized. Now, if you wish to set the watch, remember, outermost position, and then turn in a counterclockwise direction. You'll note that the date changes over automatically at midnight. And that's important to know because the watch features another function that's used for precise setting, and this is known as a quick set. The quick set function is engaged between the winding position and the outermost stop second setting position. Now, by advancing the date, I can quickly correct for irregular length months or set the watch correctly should it have stopped. Now, it's important to note that because of that automatic rollover at midnight, there's an engagement period during which the movement is changing its own date. It's important to never actuate the quick set function during the hours from 10 p.m. to 3 a.m., as this is the period during which the automatic changeover of the date mechanism is engaged. Attempting to use the manual quick set during this period will damage the movement. So always be sure you know what time it is and you're cognizant of that time setting danger zone before you attempt to roll through the date by manual means. Now, threading the crown in to a stop means that the watch can attain its factory-rated hermeticity of 100 meters. Water is the greatest of the three hazards that your watch will face: water, shock, and magnetism. The water resistance of the watch is not a static feature of the watch. Over time, water resistance ebbs as lubricants dry and seals degrade. So Grand Seiko recommends at least every 24 months having the watch water tested with an authorized retailer of Grand Seiko. And with respect to water resistance, it's important to note that the crown should always remain disused to ensure that no water is able to bypass the seals. The watch is only rated to 10 bar, assuming the crown is screwed in, so you can help avoid accidental drownings. Disuse the crown when there's water on the case or the watch is submerged. Now, with respect to magnetism, its effects can alter the precision of your timepiece, and magnets are ubiquitous in daily life, from refrigerator doors to the closures of wallets and purses to high-powered wiring looms, speakers, subwoofers, and of course MRI equipment. All of these can magnetize and alter the timing of your watch, so keep the watch remote from these. Now, with respect to shock, a fine movement such as a Seiko Spring Drive can be severely damaged by high-impact sports such as mountain biking, dirt biking, firearms marksmanship, tennis, golf, and baseball. So simply disuse the watch during these activities to avoid damage. Finally, with respect to comprehensive mechanical service, Grand Seiko recommends at least every 3 years taking the watch to an authorized service center of Grand Seiko for a complete factory service. Now, it's important to service exclusively with authorized centers because these agencies alone have the trained personnel, specialized Grand Seiko replacement parts, and proper equipment to ensure the value of your watch both as an instrument and as an investment. Moreover, these agencies alone are able to back all work and parts invested with a Grand Seiko factory service warranty. Finally, Visit our website, govbergwatches.com, and call, text, or email our experts who will be happy to walk you through every phase of the ownership of this or any Grand Seiko product.